Old man Woody likes the crooked cock.
Like fizzy light white wine. Not quite champagne, but still fizzy.
I don't like wine very much.
I love wine. I love champagne. I love wine. I love vodka. I love whiskey. I like alcohol. It's great.
I'm the trashiest drinker in what I like. I like Bud Select because it's 99 calories a can. Is that everywhere? Does everybody have Bud Select?
No, if I'm out at like a music festival and there's like a 10-hour day in front of me, I strictly drink light beer or like vodka shot. Like what do you want me to do? Drink heavy beers for 9 hours? Like I'm gonna die. Like no, give me the 99 calorie 4% bullshit. Let me just suck those waters down and like we're good for 10 hours. But I don't know the people who are like they get to the club or something. They're like, I'm here for 4 hours. Need 2 Red Bull vodkas. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, settle down, man.
Yeah, that was me. That was me.
The worst is like, this happened to me just a few weeks ago. I was out with friends at a brewery restaurant where they're like, we make all our own beer. And it was like, oh, neat. And I was reading through the description things and I saw one and it didn't have that much, like it said what kind of beer it was, like Belgian something. And I just assumed a lighter beer. Like of Hefeweizen or Hefeweizen
and then they
or a Pilsner,
the triple drafts, and you're like, what the fuck?
And I even like most IPAs too, as long as it's not like too strong, as long as it's like not one of those 9% retardedly like a wine beer.
That's what I was drinking, the Le Fin du Monde. It's 9%.
Yeah, I don't like those very much. It's too strong. But I ordered a beer and it was like a $7 beer, and it shows up and it's as dark as Kwebbelkop's shirt. And I'm like,
black.
Well, I can't immediately send it back. You can power through at least. Let's get through some of this. And I muscled down like half of it over the course of the next like 25 minutes. And everybody like at the table's like, Taylor, you don't like your beer? And I'm like, no, I actually really don't like it. I'm going to send it back and get something different. And so they came back and I was like, you can just take the whole thing and bring me something light. Just bring me a fucking Bud Light. Just a light, crisp, refreshing beer. People who shit on light beer's flavor, it's like,
listen,
you can't see the forest for the trees, you retard. I'm not drinking it for the flavor. I'm drinking it because it's crisp and cold and refreshing.
Yeah, it's like I love my IPA. I love good beer, but like I said, you get into a situation where if I'm on the beach, the last thing I want is to drink grass incarnate in a bottle, right? Like I want to lay down and give me the coldest thing that is as close to water but has a little alcohol in it. That's where White Claw comes in, and that's why it's so good.
I was just at the beach last week, and the only thing we brought to the beach were White Claws.
Yeah, and you're just like, fuck. Oh, this is great, huh? Who knew? Apparently, white people like white.
What vodka?
So you know what LaCroix is,
Which,
or like LaCroix, like those.
Yeah,
lemon.
I've never had one, but I'm familiar with it.
It's just that with 5% alcohol, literally that, and it tastes barely like alcohol at all.
You really would not think to yourself this has alcohol in it. You'd just be like, this is shitty fizzy water.
Yeah, even with your like sensitive palate to it, Woody, if you would get through half a can before you realized it was alcoholic.
Really?
Yeah.
It
is truly
the last
that
2
good.
or 3 years. I don't think I've had any alcohol off this show. Like it's just drinking. episodes.
Off the show.
Yeah.
When's the last time you had a drink not because of a drinking episode, like a fancy dinner or something?
I don't recall.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't have like a glass of wine with dinner sometimes?
0 times. There's not even alcohol in this house. I don't think.
Wow.
Ooh.
There's like old
what about the kids? What about the kids?
Oh,
no, the kids are so young.
Well, Colin, no. Hope's in college, so I have to assume she goes to parties now and then.
Holy shit, she's in college?
She's a junior. She just went back yesterday.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
Flies.
Oh, man. Ooh.
When I think about Colin, I'm still like, yeah, that 7-year-old rambunctious lad.
That's what I think too. I'm like, yeah, they're all kids.
You know what happens all the time now? Like he'll walk around and Jack will be like, stand next to your father. Not taller yet, but it's coming. He's almost taller than me.
What's that like as a dad? Are you like, give him hell, son, don't stop at me, keep forge ahead? Or are you I hope I kind of win?
Oh, no. Yeah, definitely the first. Yeah, we talked about this a little before, but like what I said was my kids have full license to be taller, better looking, richer, all those things. Then knock yourself out.
Good.
But,
That's a good dad.
I think I'd probably be the same way.
Yeah, it's
Do
I'm
you
not
guys
having
want to have kids at some point, Tucker?
I
Kweb?
think I could. I think I right now, if I had a kid in the next 10 years, it would greatly derail my enjoyment in life and like the things that I want to do.
how old are you?
Not 26.
Okay.
Right. Still gives me some headroom.
Mhm.
Not to say that I don't think having a kid would be a fulfilling experience or something that I don't want, but currently my mentality is dink, double income, no kids. That like just have fun. I don't really need to. And if we get to the point where like, I'm like 50 and we want a child, like adopt. My sister's adopted, so I have like some
50.
like,
Experience.
You should adopt
Well,
like a 17-year-old, so you'll be
my
done
dad's-
raising him
my-
at 51.
Yeah.
No, my dad's 66 and my sister is 18, so we adopted my sister when he was 47. So like that gives me 21 years to even get to the point where we were at when my sister got brought into the family. So I'm not like, that's a long time. So much can change, but right now and in the next 10 years, no thanks, I'm good. Like I don't want that.
I just wouldn't want to do it so late that I was like that old dad who couldn't get down on the floor or like go play hockey with them or basketball in the driveway or whatever. Like I'd still want to be able to do that.
My dad was definitely the
shit.
oldest dad, but it never really like nobody. There was one other kid who had an older dad, and we called him the DILF because he was literally like 72 years old. But he was like there was never like a.
You wanted to fuck a
point where-
72-year-old?
No, that was the joke. It's like
This is
none
making
of
me
us
think
did.
of there's this kid in our high school that we used to, I don't know why we did this. We'd just be like, ha, you were an accident. You were totally an accident. We'd make fun of him for that. He'd be like, shut up, guys. No, I wasn't. I was planned. It's like, your dad's 75
Jesus.
and you're 15. Your dad.
What?
Your dad's not even your
planned.
dad.
No, it's
Yeah, he's not the dad.
at this point he's probably that kid. I think he's probably 26 by now, which means his dad is it's probably mid 80s.
One thing that I had in my head was that I didn't think I could retire. It might be wrong, but I was like, I think I can't retire before my youngest is like 24. Like if you intend to pay for college like I always hope to. Then I was like, I'll give yourself 2 years after that. Kid's got to be 24. So if I have my last kid, I'll make 40. Then I won't be able to retire till I'm 64. That doesn't line up with my goals. I used to hope for twins and shit, like just to fast forward that process.
65 is 65 is the generic like your retiring age.
But it wasn't my
that's
goal.
changing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not for our generation.
No,
also if you
I'm working till I'm dead.
if you retire at 65, like what are you gonna do? You can't do anything. Like if you want to retire
I
when you
disagree.
can still run around.
Jack
Oh,
me into
I
one
follow,
of those
I
VR
follow.
machines when I'm 65. That's 40 years. Get it right. Get me
I'm
in
just
there.
gonna
Put a
be playing
diaper. I'm
games
never leaving.
all day, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, when
So-
I'm retired, I'm gonna go around and say racial epithets loudly, and no one can stop me.
What if
I'm
you
an old-
retire at 40? That'll be awkward.
Well,
Nothing
early
changes.
onset-
It's
Just
the
be
same.
really racist in
Just
Charlottesville.
really, it's like, I saw him send a work email after he said that. He's not nearly as crazy as he put on.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm definitely in the like Woody. You're technically retired,
Yeah, I say semi-retired, but yeah.
right? So what I'm saying is, I think that for the vast majority of people in our generation, my generation, at our age, I think I will always be semi-retired until the point where I'm in hospice. Like, there's like, I have a couple free days off with family, and by the third day, I'm like, I'm fucking bored, guys. There's a beach. I've been on it. I'm done. I want to go do something. Like, I'm tired of this. So like the end goal here for me is not the traditional, I have nothing to do retirement so much as it is like I'm set up for whatever I would like to do within the realms of reality. Like
If
I
you
wanted
Wouldn't
to
you
travel.
just wouldn't
go
you
ahead,
just
Bob.
want to have fun, right?
That's what I mean. Like if I want to have fun, I need to have
Yeah.
the funds to do that. Retirement is just I have enough funds to have fun. Period.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got to get like super into a hobby or something. Like, let's say you guys, like, as
Well,
soon as
like
you got enough that you're
YouTube.
comfortable. Yeah, like with
Yeah.
YouTube. I mean, like, okay, fair enough. But
For
not
me,
that
yeah.
one. Like, let's say you guys retire and you can't get another job, nothing to make money.
Right.
What is your hobby or 2 or 3 hobbies that you throw yourself into?
Okay. Video
Yes,
games.
Quack. Yes. Thank you for
Tons
raising
of video games. That's gonna be like 90% of my time. Reading books, going out for the movies, hanging out with friends, hitting the gym if you can. Still, I mean, sure, yeah. Just traveling, exploring the world, painting, learning new stuff. Like, there's so much.
There's a
stuff
lot
to
of
do.
shit you can do.
Watching everything on Netflix, watching all these new animes or old
Bro,
animes.
there's so many animes. We can never run out. I'm so ready.
No. Yeah. Like,
I've never
there's-
watched
you
an
gotta clean
anime
your
other than
swords, and I'm
Pokemon.
like, I've got to watch this anime. Get at it.
we gotta wipe your butt.
Yeah,
No, but Naruto is about to.
Naruto.
It's Shippuden 7. It's perfect.
What's a
It's
good?
Boruto Shippuden.
I ended on that note. I love the
That was the
wordplay.
best
Very
shit
nice.
I've ever heard.